What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I built this team around a Fightinium Z Greninja and 3 Fairy-type Pokemon, being Mega Mawile, Tapu Koko, and Magearna. This Fightinium Z is a great way to lure Pokemon like Ferrothorn, which really helps out 2 of the fairies, being Tapu Koko and Magearna, and Spike support really helps out Mega Mawile's breaking potential, so I love that offensive synergy Greninja provides to the team as a whole. Mega Mawile right here is just a 4 attack set with a lot of speed, more speed for opposing Mega Mawile. We have Gliscor right here, which is a stealth rocker. Because my Greninja did not have U-turn, it has spikes instead, I figured I want to go ahead and make the rest of the team a Volt Turn course. So we have Gliscor right here with the U-turn, which gets in Mega Mawile. Tapu Koko right here is the team's defogger, more U-turn momentum, also provides the team with a Hawlucha check. Victini is the Choice Scarfer for the team right here, along with Trick, just to go ahead and cripple some walls, and then finally Assault Vest Magearna as our Ash Greninja pivot, as well as a Tapu Lele switch in. So that'll be the team. You can find it down below in the description, and let's get right into the games. Alright, we have a game right here. We immediately have Sticky Web's offense, which is always a tough time. Tapu Koko tends to be a pretty free lead against these teams, though, since they do always lead off with the Ribombi to get up webs. I can't get Stun Sport and all that. I don't really care if Drill comes in. I can just U-turn to break the Sash after. I just want to go for that, as they actually don't even click the webs. Okay, so I'll U-turn out here as the Excadrill comes in. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better scenario. In fact, what I'll actually do right here is get in my Greninja, and I see no reason not to fire off that Z move right away. Let's go for it, as I'm able to get rid of the Excadrill with my Protean Z move. That's a really insane play, by the way. What if I was Battle Bond, right? That would be, like, really bad for them. So I don't really see this thing's value. I definitely think that... Well, actually, I guess it can hit a lot of stuff. It's Mega Medicham, meaning the Z is on Gyarados. Although it could be Z Celebrate Victini, perhaps? I don't know. I want to go Tapu Koko predicting webs is what I'm thinking. Yeah, as the webs do go up, because this can just allow me to Thunderbolt pretty freely. Knock that out. I get lefties, so I think, like, I don't think they would have a Choice Scarfer on webs, right? That wouldn't make a ton of sense. Should I Scout? I'm gonna Defog. They do have a Choice Scarfer on webs. Man, that's really tough. I didn't anticipate that at all, but at least what I can do here is go out into my Gliscor and just get up rocks as they go out into their Mega Medicham. That's fine. I think I'm still okay this game, but I really didn't anticipate that at all. That's really cool. I think as long as I can keep Mawile for Kartana, I'll be fine, because, I don't know, it depends on what Z move it is, right? This is going to go for Ice Punch here, so I'll go Victini. Why am I 327? I think I live one anyway, so what I can do here is just safely click V-Create as they go out into their own Victini, which is, I guess, fine. We know we're both Choice Scarf, so what I can do is just get in Gliscor here. That's weird. Why does it drop me down? They go for U-turn, which, I mean, I don't really care about. If I have to use Mawile to beat Gyarados, I will. It's not really that big of a deal to me. And then perhaps I can use, like, Magearna to counter that Kartana. I think Magearna can take it on just fine, too. But, wow, Choice Scarf on webs. I really wasn't anticipating that at all. They could click High Jump Kick here. Gliscor looks relatively useless, though, so I'll just give them that Pokemon to get in my Victini once again. And I think I once again have no reason not to click V-Create. Yep, as they sack off their Victini. To get in who, though? That's the thing. I'm keeping Victini just for Medicham. It can take the High Jump Kick, it can take anything. And it'll make sure that I don't lose to that Mon late game. It'll ensure, I guess. Let's see. Gyarados comes in. I think I have to go Mawile to beat this. I don't think I can afford to use... Wow, that actually still did a lot. But the Z is on card, right? It's not on this? I don't think it would be on this. I'll Thunder Punch here. Yeah, it's not on that. I didn't think it would be. So who comes in now? Cart? I have Sucker Punch for a bit of chip. So let's do that as they go for Smart Strike. I can bring in Magearna here. Is it Steelium? That's the thing. No, it's just Smart Strike. Okay, so I think I'm good to go. I don't think that Mega Medicham can knock out the Victini that I kept at that percentage on purpose. Yeah, Victini should take anything for Mega Medicham, I believe. So let's go Victini here. Hit him up with the V-Create, and that should end the game, I think. Yeah, that's not going to knock me out. Victini resists that, and we are able to go ahead and knock it out. Really scary first game. I really got caught off guard by that Choice Scarf Victini, but I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. Evil Cheeseburgers. It's kind of funny. We have another Mega Medicham, which, as we saw in the last game, does a lot of work against this team. However, this time it's not under webs, which does help a little bit right here. I think my best elite is going to be my Greninja. And because I want to catch the Lando, as they actually lead off with their own Greninja. This is weird, because I can Z-Fight right away. and either dent the Magearna or just get rid of this turn 1. I think I'm going to risk the speed tie, mostly just because I want Greninja to do stuff, so let's go for it right here, as they actually withdraw into Heatran. I don't know what they were anticipating right there, maybe U-turn, but I would imagine that either does a lot or Okos. It just knocks it out, nice. That's a really good start, but I'm not out of it yet. I definitely can spam V-Create with my Victini now, which is very helpful. Right here, I don't actually know what I want to do. I can probably just Ice Beam this. Like, I'm going to resist the Hurricane, and I think they're going to try to U-turn on my Koko, if I had to guess. Yeah, they do try to catch a U-turn right there, which is pretty good for me. Greninja comes back. Here, I'll just make the Magearna pivot, as they actually miss Hydro Pump, which is really unfortunate for them. I'll go for Flare Cannon. Yeah, even though they should pivot to Magearna, I figured this guy might not, so look at that great damage right there. As what I can do here is simply get in my Gliscor and get up rocks alongside them. As Magearna comes in, interestingly enough. Never outspeeds me. I don't really anticipate it to be Choice Scarf, so I'll go for U-turn into this. As they did have the Ice Beam. Okay, that's good to know. However, now I just get to spam Iron Head, and yeah, they were already out of that game. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. We have more webs. I'm really curious. Is my Tapu Koko going to get caught off guard by another Choice Scarfer under a web squad? Whose terrain went up first? So this is not Choice Scarf. We know that. My pivot here is always Magearna. It's a super safe U-turn right here. I just U-turn to Magearna. Although, do I really want Magearna taking a Choice Spec Psyshock? I can't risk Greninja on Psyshock. Like, it could Moonblast right here, which would be terrible. Mega Mawile looks too good as well. I think as much as it would suck to have Magearna take this, because it's one of my better superior responses, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, as they do go for that Choice Spec Psyshock. Really sucks. I really thought that they may make a different play. I'm just going to Iron Head because I know they might just do it again to open up the door for Serp. That'll be able to get rid of that Pokemon. As Ribombee comes in here. What I'll actually do is Volt Switch out into Tapu Koko because it doesn't really allow them to switch in very much. I can actually just Thunderbolt. What sucks is I took the speed drop before I came in. I should have just hard switched into Tapu Koko. A little bit of a misplay on my end there. Mawile can take anything from this. So I think what I should do is sack the Magearna now and then get in Mawile. Oh, I just lost. Didn't I? It depends. Does it have knockoff? If it has knockoff, I might have lost. I think actually what I have to do is... Man, I don't know why... That's super offensive right there, Swords Dancing, but I didn't think I could risk my Defogger. But then, I could have Defogged on Celesteela. I shouldn't have risked it. Right, I'll give them this. As Leaf Blade comes out. Can I do anything here? I can hope they don't have knockoff and hope that maybe Victini can take it on. That's really all I can think of. This dies, this dies. This is basically... Yeah, I just gotta hope they don't have knock. Do you have it, dude? If they don't, I'm still in this game, but... This is really intense here. Do you have knockoff? I think they have it and that's it. Or if there's Z-move too, that's just it as well, isn't it? But I can't scout for a Z-move. I don't think I can because... If I switch out and they are actually... Even if there's Z-move, I'm pretty sure I would die to plus for a Leaf Blade. Let me confirm that. Victini. Like a Choice Scarf Victini against Cart. Like, say they're Leaf Blade at +4. How much would that do? So I could take that. Should I scout for a Z-move then? Can I win if I do? That's the question. I feel like Mawile can probably solo the rest of this team. It's just about trying to get past this Kartana alive. I'll go Gliscor on the Z-move. Yes, they did reveal Breakneck Blitz. Okay. So now what I can do is get in, back my Victini here, and just V-create. They have to Giga Impact. Don't crit? Good. So I'm able to get around that just nicely right there. And we're still here, unfortunately. It's not the best scenario, but it's still a scenario. So, I mean, Victini can still pressure Pokemon like Heracross and Celesteela, so I think I should probably sack off my Gran. Yeah, Gran looks useless. Take that. I can go Mawile here. I'm pretty sure Mawile with my HP should take like any sort of attack. I can just Fire Fang. Like, I should live +2 HP Fire. Mawile shouldn't die to that. And then it like really depends on what they bring out after. I'm pretty sure if I actually get rid of this right here, I win with Victini. They actually go for Leaf Storm, 95% move right here, and I'm pretty sure I win. There it is, we knock that out. Heracross is here, so I think the scenario is I go Victini after this, V-create, and then switch it out, V-create again. So let's play rough here. Yep, there's the close combat. I will outspeed this thanks to my Choice Scarf. I can literally just V-create here to knock that out. And actually, all I have to do is V-create this too. In case it's autotomized, I can't let it set up. So I just V-create here. If it's autotomized, it should die. And we are able to go ahead and pick up that win. So another really weird webs match. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. We have another Pokemon that I really want to test my Fightinium Z out on. Specifically the Kyurem-Black right here. However, this matchup is really tough. Tapu Koko gives my team a very hard time with U-turn plus HP Ice, assuming it has that, of course. So I really have to watch out for that Pokemon in particular. Regarding a potential win con right here, maybe if they mess up with Heat, well, they have Rotom for Victini too. I really don't know what I'd do right here. I don't even have HP Ice on my Koko to hit Lando, so this one's going to be really difficult. Let me go ahead and lead off with Greninja, though. Against Heatran, so I have a decision right here. I said I wanted to go ahead and use it on Kyurem-Black, but I really think Rotom Wash is what comes in right here. So what do I do? Do I Spike, anticipating Rotom? There isn't really a double I make that covers both plays. I think I'm going to Spike up here, as they do go Rotom. Yeah, I figured that play would be very likely right now, since this allows me to pivot into my Tapu Koko, which I really like right here, so... They actually just clicked Hydro Pump, interestingly. I was really anticipating a Defog, but I'll just Thunderbolt here. Wow, that took nothing. Okay, so Tapu Koko is down, probably one of my better Pokemon in this game. A little bit unfortunate there. I can go to Magearna here, though, and I think I can just go ahead and click Volt Switch. As they Volt Switch themselves, they're going to go to Heatran, anticipating maybe Ice Beam. I wouldn't imagine you go out into Landorus T on this. That would be so offensive. They go Scissor. Okay, that's interesting. That's like the last thing I expected. I do a lot under terrain, which is nice. I can actually get in my Mawile here. And I'm thinking Thunder Punch under terrain's a good play, but I also don't want the Landorus coming in. I'll go for Play Rough on the Lando. Yeah, I figured that's okay. If Heatran comes in, I can go to Gliscor, right? That's the idea. So I get 43 off, as it turns out to be Fizz-Def Helmet. It's probably going for a U-turn. I'm going to make a really offensive play here and Thunder Punch into the Heatran. I think I have to. I don't really see what else I can do in this game. If I go Gliscor, that's a losing play. They get in Kyurem, and I just lose the game to, like, Z-move. Yeah, I figured this is the better play right here. As, yeah, I'm able to get, even at -1, this is still going to do a lot with Mega Mawile under terrain. So maybe I actually get a really big para, but it looks like without the terrain, I'm not going to be knocking them out. So I actually have to go back to Gliscor as they go to Lando. So what I can do here is get up Rocks. And then if the Rotom comes in, I can just U-turn. Yeah, it's going to Defog here, obviously, but this thing being so weak is so nice for me. So there's the Defog, which is okay, I guess. What I can do is maybe I'm just going to Focus Blast here. I should have Flare Cannon, man. I didn't think they would just give me that mon, but... Oh, now they go for that, okay. Well, this sucks, but maybe... I don't even think my -2 Focus Blast is going to kill the Heatran. That really is lame, but... I guess what I can try to do is maybe try to get a Barax again. If they double to Kyurem, though, I am so done. Okay, they actually go Lando. This should kill. I'm pretty sure this knocks it out. Yep. Okay, good. I can still get that Z move off, but I'm in a really tough spot against this Koko still, which they haven't even hit the field yet. And my responses are weakened right now, which really sucks. I'm actually curious. Why did this come in? I'll take a Volt Switch, like a slow one. That's fine. They have Superpower. Interesting move. I can Thunder Punch. Okay, so I get rid of that, which is, I mean, it's helpful, but it's not, like, game-changing by any means. Kyurem-Black comes in. I guess I'd just sack Magearna to this. Okay, it's Life Orb, which is interesting. I have to go Greninja here. They should, I mean, I actually didn't click its turn 1, so I don't think they're going to anticipate this move. I'm going to go for All Out Pummeling. As, yeah, they do stay in, so we get to see. This should knock it out, right? Ah, there we go, and they're going to go ahead and run from the game, so we were able to go ahead, and they sent out Koko and dipped, huh? That's really interesting, but yeah, we get some more points right there. That matchup looked impossible at preview, but I'm really glad I was able to pull through. Let's get another game. Alright, I have another game right here. This looks like the type of team I would lose to. Just gimmicks that I don't know how to play around. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. Like, you can play well against standard offense teams or balance or whatever, but when it comes to the super wild stuff, you always get caught off guard. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but let me go ahead and lead off with... Wow, Victini has a lot of fun, but I gotta be really careful about Komodo. Maybe Mega Mawile can just deal with that if I keep it healthy. Let me go ahead and lead off with... I have a feeling Choice Scarf Darm is going to be their lead. But if it's Choice Band Darm, that just puts me in a really terrible position. I'll lead Gliscor as they lead Zera. I mean, that's interesting because I can maybe pivot out on an HB Ice, or I could just get a Barax here. They go for Knock. I mean, it kind of sucks because it's my orb, right? I'll just go for Earthquake the next turn. I should live that. Yeah, and I can go ahead and Earthquake this down. Do a lot of damage as... I'll just U-turn here. I don't really want to go Coco, in case they Plasma Fists, anticipating that. Like, Gliscor was good, but Rocks plus damage on Zera is actually pretty valuable, so I'll take that exchange, I guess. It could have been better, for sure, but I mean, hey, you can't get everything, right? Let's see, they should just knock me out here with either Knockoff or HB Ice, maybe. I'm assuming they have Volt Switch. They go for Knockoff, okay. So what do I do here? I can go Tapu Koko on U-turn, but that would mean I take a lot of damage. I like the Victini play, and I honestly don't see a reason not to V-Create. If they give me damage on Komodo, that's nice. We know this is not Choice Scarf, which is great. Like, I want a U-turn here, anticipating them to stay in, but I don't want them, like, making some really crazy pivot out, and just me not getting anything out of the turn. Okay, let's think about it, actually. If they go out into the Greninja, what would I do? Probably Magearna, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna V-Create. I really don't see it worth, like, I wanted to use her anticipating them to sack that, but I don't want them switching out. So here, the Greninja is going to come in. I'm pretty much in a position where I have to go Magearna, and if they're Protean U-turn into Darmanitan, that'll put me in a really bad position. They're Battle Bond U-turn into Darmanitan, which is even worse. But I guess this taking hazards is pretty good. This could actually go for Earthquake here, maybe anticipating my Victini to come in. That's something I could see, and Victini is really good here. Who do I not need? Tapu Koko? It doesn't have Dazzling Gleam. I'll make the Victini play. Okay, that's banded. That's 100% banded. Does my V-Create knock this out? Victini against Darmanitan. So, yeah, it looks like it would, unless I get, like, the minimal roll right here. So let's hit this up with the V-Create. They don't switch into V-Create, which is why I wanted to make the offensive play into this. So this should knock it out. There we go. And from here, I don't really know what my opponent's going to try to do. They once again bring in this broken Pokemon. I can go to Magearna here on the pump and just Volt out. Like, Volt is such a no drawback play, because if they stay in, this gets put in range of Rocks. U-turn is a cool tech on that Pokemon. Hello. How do you feel about my Victini? Goodbye. Komodo is here. I've kept this Pokemon for that Pokemon. It's sub Belly Drum. Have a Sucker Punch. Goodbye. Greninja comes in. I just make the same play back to Magearna. Volt Switch out here. This dies to Volt Switch at this point. Yeah, we're fine. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want to get careless, because if I let them copy Tapu Koko, I could lose. So who do I want them copying? I guess, yeah, Mawile would be the one, but they're going to go ahead and leave the game. The play would be go up Mawile, they copy Mawile, and then all I have to do is, like, scout for what they lock into. If they lock Sucker Punch, I just all out all 5. If they lock anything else, like Tapu Koko or Victini, just revenge it, right? So that's going to be that game. I'll be right back. Alright, I got another game right here. I actually had to forfeit a game because right when I got the next game, one of my Pokemon Draft League opponents actually pinged me on Discord and said they were ready, so I had to play that instead. But we have this now. Breaking Slowbro looks like it could be an issue since they have so many good Koko switch-ins, being the Grass type and the Ground type. What I can do right here is try to lead off with Gren, though. Gren has a fun time. I think I just raw low kick here. I don't really want to bother going for the Z yet. Just because they probably pivot to Slowbro if I had to guess, right? Which actually, I could probably spike up on that, but do I really want to when they could just Scald me? That's the problem, right? I feel like Gren is too good for that in this game. Like, the Fightinium Z can be really useful. They do go Slowbro, which, you know, I could have spiked up on that, but... Let's see, is this Rocky Helmet, though? That's the important part. It's not Rocky Helmet. Leftovers? Yeah, okay, Leftovers would be the other item of choice. I mean... I can go to Tapu Koko, but, like, both of my switch-ins hate Drill, so if they double to that, I'm in a bad spot anyway. I'll switch out here, I guess, as they go for Scald. And what I can do here is maybe just Focus Blast on the Excadrill. Maybe I could Volt Switch, just because, like, I don't think they would actually risk Drill here. I think what they should do is perhaps stay in and just Scald again. I should have stuck with my play. So they just get up Rocks. If they SD here, that's fine. They get in their Charizard, so I think this might be Zard X or Y. I think this might be Zard Y. I don't know why I said both. Let me go ahead and... I mean, like, Gliscor is good because it's my ground immunity, right? I really need to keep this, but... Like, who comes in here? Like, if this is Dragon and Zard X, I just lose anyway, so... I guess I'm just gonna go out into my Magearna. Like, Magearna looks like the most expendable Mon. As it's Zard Y. Okay, that's honestly better for me. Zard X would have been such a problem. I'll just Volt Switch out. And then go out into my Victini here. And hit up something. I don't know what, but something here has to take a V-Crate. Or I could just U-turn. Or I could just Bolt Strike. Let's just Bolt Strike as they go to Slowbro. This will take a good amount. Yeah, 52, I'll take it. I'll just Bolt Strike again as they get in Drill. But I have a Gliscor, right? Like, I'm not really too worried here. As they double out into Tyranitar. I don't think they're going to be this... Actually, can they even be that fast? I don't know. They get this thing in, so I can get this thing in and then click this move on that Pokemon. And once again, get this Pokemon in. Click this move, because they're not going to risk Drill. They actually just risked Drill. Forget everything I just said about them not risking Drill. I feel like this is going to live, so I'm just going to Fire Fang. I'm pretty confident Mega Mawile just eats, and then maybe Tapu Koko can just Thunderbolt through their team. Live. Good. Okay, so I'm actually in this game, but man, tough Drill matchup. I mean, I had the Gliscor, right? I should have Earthquaked there, but I really didn't think they would leave it in just to spin, right? That seems like such a... Okay, I don't think you're Substitute. Just have a Sucker Punch. Yeah, have a fresh Sucker Punch. Now I can get this in and actually put in some work, which is great. I'll Thunderbolt here. That is very AV. Actually, that's Smooth Rock, right? Didn't we... No, actually, I don't remember the Sand turns. But I can U-turn out here into maybe Gliscor on the Earthquake and just click U-turn. Like, they're going to lose to Tapu Koko at this rate. I don't know why they're doing this. I'll go to Gren on the next Earthquake. Okay. That's a play. Just going to Spike up here. Actually, you know, I'm just going to get multiple spikes up and then try to win with the Tapu Koko now. I'm getting bored of this. Come here, Tapu Koko. Hit this guy up with the Thunderbolt. They're going to suck that. They have to go Breloom. That's their only option. I can just U-turn on Breloom into Victini, I think. Should probably go Gliscor. So they go for... Oh, it's one of these. No, not one of these, please. I didn't want to play one of these. This is not what I asked for today. Just going to Leech Seed here. Okay, it's actually Focus Punching, which is probably better for me. I'll just Earthquake here so it can't... Actually, U-turn prevents the sub, too. But I can Earthquake and then U-turn out the next turn on the... That does so much recovery. Why? Can that not? I just need to get it in range of Tapu Koko, and then a Thunderbolt can sweep, but... It's being kind of a pain. Okay, that's a Spore. I'll go to you, I guess, and then... I think what I do is I U-turn, sack off the Victini. As they sub there. I go to Tapu Koko here. I click U-turn to break this. Not break it, never mind, but that took it. I think I lost. Because, like, I can Earthquake, I guess. As they go for that, but, like, what do I do? This Breloom set's, like, insane. Okay, they go for Focus Punch. Can I, like, somehow stall this out? I don't have enough Roosts for this, I don't think. Man, I should have just gone to Koko when I had the chance. Like, I should have, if I got in Koko on the turn they clicked Spore, and I got the Electric Terrain up, I might have swept with Thunderbolt, but now I think I just lost. I guess we'll try to see what happens right here. We'll play for a few more turns. Maybe I can make something happen. I'll try to roost up my Koko, maybe. Oh, that just died. Yeah, GG, man. Unfortunately, that Breloom set just went on a tear through my team. That sucked, but I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. My opponent has some Koko, well, actually Lele Lucha offense. I just assume Koko when I see a Lucha, but what I can do is use my Tapu Koko to counter that. Really hope it's not Poison Jab, because that would probably just 6-0 me. Let me go ahead and lead off with Gren. Gren looks fine. I mean, the Fightinium Z doesn't really do anything here, which is kind of annoying. Maybe I can lead Gliscor instead, but if they lead Rotom, that's really terrible. I guess what I'll do is lead Tapu Koko. If they lead Lando, I know if they're Scarf, and I can get in my Gliscor. They're not Scarf. So I'll click U-turn. Get in Gliscor on the Earthquake. I would never stay in there. Let me, okay, that's an SD. Is it a Fly or Rock, though? That's the question. I'm going to U-turn here expecting Rocks to go up. This is their only Stealth Rocker. I think this is where they go up. If I had to guess, that seems like what would be happening. No, they take the kill. Okay, I'm actually okay with that, because now what I can do is get in my Greninja here, click Ice Beam into Magearna. I unfortunately don't freeze it, but actually Victini can kill everybody. I'm actually just going to get damage on this for my own... I don't want them getting the Lando back, and that would be so bad for me. I'm just going to Z. So yeah, they try to Volt Switch, and I get a ton of damage on Magearna in the process, so that's kind of good. What I didn't want happening was me going Victini, they get in Lando or Rotom, and then they get to Defog or all that stuff. That would be annoying. Here's Rotom now. So I'll get this guy in. Unfortunately, my Stealth Rocker is kind of dead. I can just U-turn. They're gonna Volt Switch into the Lando. This is bad. I'll go to Victini. They actually just Hydro Pumped. Okay, that's actually not the worst thing ever. Tapu Koko is still healthy for the Hawlucha. The question is, what do I plan on winning this game with? Because I'm getting nowhere right now. I can click Fleur Cannon over and over again with Magearna. I think that's what I should try to make my priority. So you know what? Have this, man. I'm going to try to get in that thing. As I'm able to weaken Rotom a lot. That also helps out my Gran a lot, so... Like, I'm going to go for the Gran plus Fairies here. Like, that's the whole thing. Maybe, like, it looks like once the Lando goes down, Magearna can do some work. The problem is, I don't actually switch into Earthquake anymore. Because that SD Lando blew away my Gliscor. Yeah, I should have switched out the Gliscor on that Z move. I was really anticipating Rocks, though. They go to Lando, which actually... They might be choking right here. If I can live this, which I'm pretty sure Max HP Magearna does, I can Fleur Cannon here. Yeah, it does live it. Can this knock it out, though? It knocks it out? Okay, we're actually back in this now because of that play. The problem is I just took 900% on this Pokemon, but... Actually, am I back in this at all? Actually, I am. Mawile clicks Player off. We're here. I can actually win this game. Tapu Lele comes out. Have this dude. Actually, I should probably be Volt... Okay, that knocked me out anyway. I was really worried that I would somehow live that and make the wrong play. I can Player off here for a kill. Yeah, they really messed up the Lando. They should have waited until my Magearna was lower. Because, like, now I have Koko for Lucha, right? It actually, Tapu Koko can straight up win in certain circumstances. So they give me this hit. Good. Who comes in here, right? Like, Tapu Lele comes back into what? Die? It's gonna die to this. Actually, we cannot let this get put in range of Zam, though. I don't think I can. Okay, we get the turn correct. I'll Gunk Shot here. Actually, I'll Low Kick here. Knowing the Magearna is coming in. Hello, Alakazam. I don't know why you would risk that, but... Okay. Let me... sack this off, maybe? If I sack this off, what happens? I gotta go to Mawile after. I can't Sucker Punch. I would have to Player off to kill something. If I go Mawile here and it just has to do Psychics, right? I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. So have this. Go to you. Click, I guess Thunder Punch is... Actually, I should just Player off. I think I lose anyway, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. So that does a lot. Actually, I think I'm still out of range of Tapu Lele. So if that's the case, then maybe Tapu Koko can solo. I'm pretty sure I live this. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I lost, because this Tapu Lele, unless they switch stay in right here, that would be the one way I win. Yeah, but they sack off the Magearna, crit, and then, yeah, I have to get a para full para here. Which I'm not able to get. So another tough... I got a para, but I didn't get the full following that. So that was tough right there. 2 losses in a row really sucks. We drop out of the 1800s. I lost 30 points right there. Man, let's get another game. Alright, I have another game right here. I'm thinking this might be the last one, mainly because whenever I'm on a losing streak, I tend to not want to continue for too long. Just because they tend to get drawn out, right? I just lose over and over again. So we have more Psy Spam right here. And what I can try to do is maybe pressure with my Mega Mawile. I want to end off on a win though, so we'll see. Let me go ahead and lead off with... Wow, my own AV Magearna is really good here. I like Mega Gallade, too. That Pokemon is always cool in OU. Let me lead Tapu Koko again. As Rotom Wash leads. I would actually love damage on this. I'll just Thunderbolt. They can Hydro Pump if they want. They can also go Lando, which is... I mean, that's less ideal, but... I can just go to Gliscor. I gotta be careful this time, though. I don't want to let this take, like, a +2 Z move again. Like... That was really bad last time. I'll switch out this time. As here what I can do is just U-turn. Okay, so this guy went for Rocks instead of +2, you know, blowing me away. Which was, you know... I appreciate you, guy. So Rotom Wash comes in. I think I'm going to U-turn here, anticipating the Landers again. Man, every time I try to make a play, or prediction I guess, it always goes bad. Let me go ahead and see what they do. Actually, why do they not revenge this, except with Lando? It's kind of funny. Although, like, I guess the good thing is I get slow U-turns on Lando, right? Don't SD, just don't click SD again. This mon destroys me with Swords Dance. Okay, good. Let's U-turn out here. They know they need to get rid of that Magearna, too. I can see it, because it's a really big problem to their team. Who did they go to here? They go back to Rotom. So I'm able to force the berry, which is really good. What sucks is, I know I'm going to get this play wrong again. Like, I'm going to Thunderbolt this time, and they're going to go Hardland OT. But I guess I'll do it, because, yep, I always get it wrong. Yeah, I should end it off after this one. Let's go to Gliscor, though, same play. Get the slow U-turn. They do make a double here. I have no business staying this in. I'll just go to Magearna. Stay Ice Beam, yeah, like... I could Earthquake for a bit of damage. What does that give me, right? So what do I do here? I can Iron Head. That's a good play, right? I don't think you go Hardland OT. If anything, you would Volt Switch into it. I should have just gone for Flare Cannon, because now they're going to go Lando, and it's going to be a bad time. Okay, I gotta be really careful with this Magearna from here, because it's also my Tapu Lele check, and my Greninja check, and my Rotom check. So I feel like there's no more leaving and just like throwing out Magearna like I've been doing. It's kind of a careless situation on my part. I also realized I haven't gotten in any of my breakers yet, so that's something I probably want to try to do soon. I should have Flare Cannon, man. I knew they would do this. I'll go to Gliscor, though, like I've always done. And then see what happens. Okay, they fire off the Z move there, which is great, because now I can just roost off that damage. Yep, out comes Tapu Lele. If this is Choice Specs, I'm in for a really difficult time. They're gonna click a Psychic move, not Moonblast. Yeah. And what this allows me to do is simply click Z Low Kick into the Magearna coming in. There we go. I've actually managed to make something happen in this game. That's a change. Let's Low Kick this again. Like, I knew I had to make an offensive switch right there. It was getting to the point where I was so far in the back. Like, what else was I gonna do? And then I followed up with the offensive play. That's a big thing, right? Whenever you make an offensive switch, you have to follow it up with your next offensive play to capitalize on what you did prior to that. Like, I could have gong shotted right there, but that would have gotten me nothing, right? So I'm able to knock out the Magearna, which is absolutely amazing right here. I'm actually back in this game because the Magearna being on really helps out multiple Pokemon. They go out into Gallade, which... I mean, I have a few options here. I can either stay in and try to get like 60% off with the Gunk Shot, which I really like the idea of. It would easily put it in range of Tapu Koko. Yeah, I really like that idea. I'm gonna Gunk Shot here. We do hit, thankfully. Okay, let's see. 70. Hello. Poison 2? Okay. As they go for Zen, which is okay. I can just bring in Tapu Koko and U-turn. They may have Shadow Sneak for a bit of chip here, but I wouldn't really care. Yeah, I'm not switching in Magearna anymore. I should have just kept it healthy earlier, too. That was a big mistake on my end. Yeah, you know what? It just clicks buttons now, too? Scarf Victini just clicks V-Create without caring. So if I get this U-turn off, who comes in? I guess, okay, I get the U-turn off. I don't want to have Victini taking rocks right here. Because they just go Rotom, right? I could go Magearna. But taking rocks is actually bad, too. Mawel's a play. I feel like Mawel is the best play. Because I can always pivot into Pokemon like Rotom and whatnot. What I can't do is pivot into Pokemon like Tapu Lele and Greninja. Or actually, I can't, do that later. So that's why I don't want Magearna taking rocks right here. So let's go Mawel. Interesting bring-in, I know, because it usually wants to capitalize with Intimidate, but that's fine. Curious, though, could Greninja just straight up knock me out with 2 hits from Hydro Pump? Okay, they go Lando, so they don't really want to try. I feel like I have to get this turn right. They've played super safe with this thing. But I think we've seen its entire set, right? I don't think last move is going to be U-turn, so I'm going to go to Gliscor. Good double, good double. I can give them credit for that. How can I guarantee a win? I'm going to U-turn here. I think I live a Psyshock. And they're going to go for Psyshock, not Psychic. They need to pressure my Magearna. I'm pretty confident that, yeah, they go for Psyshock, which I can take. I figured that play would come out. And that we know that's Specs, right? There's no way that's not Specs. Seeing Specs Psyshock makes me want to go Mawel here. And force a kill with the player off. If I hit this player off, I think I'm in a really commanding position. Beautiful. So now they go Greninja, right? But I think all I have to do is hit Flare Cannons to win this game, I think. That's looking like what it's going to come down to. They actually go Rotom Wash, which I guess can Wisp me. But I'm trying to sack this off, dude. Take it. Yeah. Don't want to lose to Shuriken. Yeah, I just don't let Magearna take a hit damage ever. My play here is to go out into this and click Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure I see a guaranteed path to victory right here. And they have to hope I choke it away, I think, by staying in here and Hydro Pumping. If I Thunderbolt and they go Lando, yeah, they had to stay in. I knew they had to as well. I Thunderbolt again every time, too. Actually, I die on entry, don't I? 11.5. That round is up, right? 33 out of 286? I don't know. I guess it's probably not going to matter. I have to hit Flare Cannon, man. I hate hitting Flare Cannon. So I knocked that out right there. I'm now out of range of hazards, which is nice. If Greninja comes in, what is your set? That's the big thing. If you're Battle Bond, you have to Water Shuriken. There's no question about it. And then it just comes down to me hitting... Okay, they go for Protean or Rock Slide. Don't really have a way to take advantage of that. So I'll go to Magearna right here. I think if worst comes to worst, Victini can take this on. So I Iron Head here. Yep, and now what I can do is go Gliscor. I go Gliscor here, sack it off. This only has one more switch in, which shouldn't matter. As they knock off, I can bring this in now. And then I believe what happens here is I V-Create, knock this out, and then... There's no way Greninja can beat my Magearna without flinching it with a Rock Slide 7 million times. That's looking like what it is. Unless this was Z-Dig the entire time, but I think this is Protean Scarf. Yep, there it is, and we are able to go ahead and pick up the win. And we will end things off right there, back in the 1800s at 1813. I hope you all enjoyed. Rough little session in there with the 2 losses, but the 6 wins, I think, was definitely very cool. I hope you all enjoyed. You can find this team down below in the description. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.